What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with Will Leahey. We're not going to even give him an adjective today. He didn't earn it.
Yeah, I guess I didn't, Ninja. But you know who else didn't earn it is the Pittsburgh Pirates, because they played like absolute dogs yesterday. Both sides of the ball. They got no hit, which is not good. But then the pitchers were equally as bad, giving up 12 runs. Just an absolute shit bomb from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I'm talking about a real shit bomb.
But yeah, as I mentioned, they got no hit because the Cubs threw a Kono.
Woo! Konos, yes.
Now, some people don't care about Konos, which a Kono, by the way, is a combined no-hitter. And maybe I'm one of those people because I was at a Mets Kono in 2022, and I straight up didn't know what was happening until the ninth inning when the crowd started getting really rowdy, and I realized what was going on when I asked people next to me. Maybe I'm a bad fan. Maybe it was the case of Coors Lights. I don't know. But anyway, Ninja, we had a Kono yesterday. It started off by Shota Imanaga, who pitched incredibly well, and I'll let you take it from here.
Shota Imanaga was dominant yesterday with 7 strikeouts and 7 no-hit innings. This wasn't unusual no-hitter, not only because it was a Kono, there were several errors, a few walks, but still the Cubs mauled the Pirates 12-0. Shota had his usual fastballs and splitters, and I like this replay because you can kind of see the ride on his fastball. You can see how that ball keeps its plane, especially in slow-mo, and kind of seems to rise. I had asked Shota Imanaga about his fastball grip at the All-Star game. This is what he told me about how he gets the ride on his fastball. How does your fastball get so much ride to it? What's your grip look like?
握りは普通にこうです。ただ、この指を伸ばさないってことを意識してます。
So this is my grip. Just I focus on not extending the thumb.
Not extending your thumb?
絶対にこの指がこう伸びないように。
Oh, sorry, not extending the index finger and the middle finger.
I love this, where in the post-game interview, they asked Shota Imanaga, where does throwing a combined no-hitter rank among all the things you've accomplished in the major leagues so far?
Shota, you've kind of achieved a lot here in the U.S. All-Star Game. Where does this kind of rank? How does this kind of feel for you?
Around third place.
Great outing from Shota Imanaga. Just another feather in his cap. One of the guys that you just can't not watch every time he pitches. Well, I was tracking this no-hitter starting about the 5th inning because I'm always looking for those little things. But I know Nate Pearson came in relief in this game. He did not know he was in the middle of a no-hitter. Now to the rest of my whip around the league, Christopher Sanchez had 7 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had these sinkers and changeups as the Phillies ran past the Blue Jays 4-2. He faced Bowden Francis, the newly minted ace, who had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. Giving up 2 home runs, though, so they don't count. He did have these sliders, dirty splitters. The White Sox won yesterday, 8-1 over the Orioles. They only beat good teams. They won behind the arm of Johnny Cannon, the legendary pitcher, who had 4 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. His fastball's up to 97 miles an hour. Johnny Appleseed, tired. Johnny Cannon, wired. He faced Albert Suarez, who had 2 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 6 runs, and at this slider.
Ninja, more embarrassing, getting no hit and losing by 12 or losing by 7 to the 2024 White Sox?
Losing by anything to the 2024 White Sox.
Yeah, but that's happened 34 times.
I know. I don't care. Still more embarrassing. Pirates fans, as Argent said, hold your head up. Nick Martinez had 7 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 earned run as the Reds easily handled the Astros 12-5. With his painted fastball and changeups, he faced the Spaghetti Pirates, Spencer Arrighetti, who, oh my God, what a terrible outing. It was bad. 9 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Not a solid effort, Spaghetti Pirate. The Marlins swam past the Nationals yesterday, 4-3. Valente Biozzo had 1 K in 6 scoreless innings. He had this elevated fastball. He faced Mackenzie Gore, who was really good yesterday, going 6 innings with 9 Ks.
Nice.
Giving up 1 run on only 1 hit. He had these fastballs, including this painted fastball, as well as these curveballs and changeups. And I'm telling you, Mackenzie Gore shows absolute flashes of brilliance. Tyler McGill had 3 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 3 runs as the Mets beat the Red Sox 8-3. The Red Sox are now down to playing 500 ball. Will, what is up with your Red Sox? They're giving up. It's over.
Ninja, I referenced it yesterday. I think it's pretty close to wave the white flag time. And now I'm just a diehard Met fan, and that's all we got, Ninja.
McGill had this curveball at the top of the zone and the slider. He faced Tanner Houck. An incredible Houck had 7 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 runs. But those 4 runs were on a grand slam, weren't they?
Yeah, Winker smashed a granny, Ninja.
Smashed a granny. It sounds like Will after that case of Coors Light. Tanner Houck actually pitched well other than that grand slam, and we know grand slams just don't count. Wipe it off Tanner Houck's record. He had these 2-seamers, splitters, and sweepers with up to 22 inches of break. Look at these things. Filthy stuff. Here's an overlay of his 2-seamer and sweeper. Look how far apart these things end up. Kind of like how far apart the Red Sox are from winning right now.
Too soon.
In better news, the Braves chopped past the Rockies 5-2. Charlie Morton had 8 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs. And his wicked curveballs, this one had 3,197 RPMs, just dominated with the curveball all day. Then again, striking out 8 Rockies, not that impressive. He faced Bradley Blaylock, who had 2 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, gave up 6 walks, and this fastball and slider. The Royals beat the Guardians 4-1. Seth Lugo had 4 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this curveball at nearly 3,400 RPMs, and this elevated slider. He faced Ben Lively, who had 3 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had this fastball and slider. The Cardinals flew past the Brewers 3-2. Sonny Gray had 7 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this paintish 2-seamer, as well as his sweepers, which were really sick yesterday. I mean, check out the movement of these things. He faced he had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 2 runs. These fastballs and splitter. The Rangers beat the Yankees 10-6. Nate Eovaldi had 6 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. And these fastballs, splitters, and curveballs. Eovaldi faced Marcus Stroman, who had 3 Ks in 3 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs. He had this painted 2-seamer and these sliders. Griffin Canning had 7 Ks in 6 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run as the Angels flew past the Dodgers 10-1. His fastball, curveball, and slider. He faced Bobby Miller, who got shelled yesterday, but he did have 8 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 7 runs. He had these changeups.
Another proud team embarrassed, Ninja, by a subpar team.
Yu Darvish is back. Yay, you. Woo! You the man. You the man. He had 4 Ks in 2 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs as the Padres tamed the Tigers 6-5. He had these sliders. He faced Kader Montero, who had 2 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, and had this slider. George Kirby went 6 innings with 9 Ks.
Nice.
Giving up 2 runs. Did he give up any walks, Will? What do you think?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. George Kirby, Commander George Kirby, no walks yesterday as the Mariners speared the A's 16-3. He had these fastballs, sliders, and knuckle curves. He has a 7.71-1 strikeout to walk ratio this year, leading the league. That's a lot of strikeouts with not a lot of walks. He faced J.P. Sears, who had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 5 runs. He had this painted fastball, and this one for a sword, and had this slider.
Real quick trivia, Ninja, because I saw this yesterday. Who is the all-time leader in strikeout to walk ratio?
Ooh, good question. Is it George Kirby?
I'm not certain he's qualified, but
No.
but the answer is Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With Chris Sale at number 2.
George Kirby would be, I think, if he was qualified. George Kirby career is 7.53.
Oh, Jesus.
He's really good. He's better than Jacob deGrom, Will.
You shut that mouth of yours.
You shut your mouth, Ninja. You're a bad man. There is nobody as good as Jacob deGrom ever to set foot on a bump in the middle of a diamond. Ever. The Diamondbacks beat the Giants yesterday 6-4. Zac Gallen had 8 strikeouts in 6 scoreless innings, giving up no hits. He had these knuckle curves, picked up a sword, and here's an overlay of his fastball knuckle curve And you can see why Zac Gallen would give up no hits, because Zac Gallen is a UNC grad, and Zac Gallen is one of my favorite pitchers in baseball and a friend of the show. He faced Mr. Tambourine Man, Hayden Birdsong, who had 4 Ks in 3 innings, giving up 2 runs, and had these sliders and changeup. Now onto my filthiest relievers. Hunter Biggie had these sliders. If you don't know, now you know. Lucas Ursig had this slider. Seth Halverson had this 101-mile-an-hour gas. Raisel Iglesias continued his domination with his changeup and fastball, and I think he has the best save celebration in baseball. Prince Albert had this curveball. AJ Puck K'd the side with these fastballs and slider. Will Vest had his slider and changeups. And Rowdy Tellez pitched yesterday. I decided to match him up against Ben Joyce. Yes, this is 49 miles an hour versus 106 miles an hour. They're very different. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, we have Sonny Gray and his sweepers. At number 4, Danny Young and this 2 time zone sweeper. This thing broke 22 inches, an absolute frisbee. That dude throws some really nasty sweepers. At number 3, Charlie F. and Morton for his curveballs. At number 2, Zac Gallen for his knuckle curves, and especially that overlay. And at number 1, who else could it be? It is Shota Imanaga for leading the way on the Kono. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. It's Ludacris throwing out the first pitch. They say he has a big arm. It's a little labrum tear, though, if you notice.
Yeah, I saw he's jacked, but he does have a torn labrum, unfortunately.
My picks of the day today, I'm going to start out with Taj Bradley for 6 Ks or more, then take Hunter Brown for 6 Ks or more, and top it off with Blake Snell for 7 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?